Now, this is going to be a big decision for both of these teams because all three of those players have late games for 4:05 and 4:15 p.m. And that's going to come down to you're going to have to make the decision around 1 o'clock because neither of these teams have receivers that can jump in at 4:05. So it's going to be interesting to see what those owners do. Moving on to the regulators and multiple scoregasms. See, the regulators are projected to win at 126.82 over multiple scoregasms with 107.14 points. I disagree with that. I'm going to take multiple scoregasms over regulators this week because I don't know. I don't have faith in the regulators. The owner is family with one of the 0-3 owners in the league, and I think that it might rub off. It could be genetic, so I'm not looking good into it. It's not looking good at all. I don't think that they're going to pull through. He's got a lot of star players. He's got AP, which I really like, but I think Green Ellis, he's projected at 14.5 points, and he's not. I don't think he's going to pull through with 14.5 points. So I'm going to give this one to multiple scoregasms. Our next matchup at Whatever versus I Joined for Pizza, I'm going to give to I Joined for Pizza. Once again, NFL.com disagrees with me, giving Whatever a projection of 117.68 points and I Joined for Pizza a projection of 112.56 points. Now, I Joined for Pizza is currently in his starting lineup has Tony Romo, or Tony Homo, and Tony Homo has a cracked rib and a punctured lung or something. Who knows what's going on with that guy? He's always on the ground, but if he can stay, if his offensive line can keep him up, he's going to be dangerous. I don't really like Detroit's pass defense, who they're playing against this week, and I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think this is going to be the closest game of the week. I'm going to predict this as the nail biter, and I Joined for Pizza 1 is a winner here. Showdown in the Orient. Next matchup, balls to the wall takedown versus I'm Looking Swolbo. I'm Looking Swolbo is projected at 126.36 points versus balls to the wall takedown at 118.60 points. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give that to I'm Looking Swolbo. I think this is going to be his first win of the week, unless somehow magically Michael Vick dies on the field or tears his ACL or something crazy like that. Because I'm Looking Swolbo has Michael Vick as his starting quarterback right now, and everybody knows that guy has an injury waiting to happen. He's been injured 2 weeks in a row now. I think the only game he's gotten through not-injured so far is Game 1. He's right now sitting on a borderline broken hand and coming off a concussion. So I don't think that he's currently projected at 31.86 points, and he's not getting that. I'm calling it less than 15. He's going to score between 10 and 15 points, and he's going to get hurt before the end of the third quarter. That's what's happening with that game. Next game, the final game actually, is Morgan Freeman's Ladyboys versus Texan Rage Get Owned Bitches. Now, this is a father-son showdown, and I think it is going to be a shootout. By a shootout, I mean the Ladyboys are going to run a train all over Texan Rage, because Texan Rage just doesn't have it. He doesn't have what it takes, and I think that the Ladyboys might be the real deal this season. I know it's only 3 games in. They're looking good. The Crib Babies are looking good. Multiple scoregasms is but he's had some easy matchups so far, and I'd like to see what he can do against a harder team. Now, Texan Rage Get Owned Bitches is projected at 95.56 points. I'm calling it less than 80. He's getting less than 80 points this week's projection from me. Now, the Lady Boys are projected at 128.08 points. I also agree with that. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to blow up. I think Matt Forte is running all over Carolina this week. However, with that projection, that is very high projection from NFL.com. Morgan Freeman's Lady Boys don't even have a defense on their starting line. They don't even have a defense rostered. Not rostered. No defense. Hubris? Could be, but I think in this situation, he could do it. There's no need to even play a defense against Texan Rage Get Owned Bitches, because really, Texan Rage is on a different level. Texan Rage is not on the same level as the Lady Boys, Crib Babies, and Multiple Scoregasms. Sorry to say it, but that's what's happening. And with that, I think that concludes the synopsis of the week. This has been Synopsis Theory with Ben, your host. You guys have a fantastic night. By the way, you all suck.